Welcome to the 4th annual Grifties and the first ever live Grifty Awards! And now for your hosts, Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus!
Yo, no George, but I can't even breathe in this.
That's fucked up. He working on that Coon of the Year award.
Black people, am I right?
We've got some great categories tonight, including athletes.
We'll say what's your doubt.
Who do you want?
Hamlin? Hamlin's asleep. Hamlin's asleep.
Female, musical, celebrity, people's political grifty, the Hall of Fame, and a surprise category.
Y'all see me professionals, we got the teleprompter and shit.
And of course, the one everyone is waiting for, Grifter of the Year Award.
From podcast to movies.
DJ Protocol.
Yeah, DJ, it's the time to do it.
This is not a grip. I really think Little Nas X is a gay demon.
Unlike most modern award shows, none of these women have penises.
Women should speak anyway.
Don't take the blackest room for a black. Paint the walls white so I can see y'all next time.
Look like me.
Some of you white people too. Some of y'all look like Can't Eat Mom.
We're halfway through, no one's been shot yet.
But I gotta say, the Grifty Awards, there's only one person more arrogant, more self-assured than me, and that's Hotep Jesus.
Grifter of the Year. Clap it up for old Uncle Hotep. Hopefully my kids will watch this and be inspired and stuff like that. Fuck them kids.
I'm looking for my wallet. I'm like, oh, thank God he didn't take it. Thank God.
Dear Kamala Harris, let's get one thing crystal clear. The vast majority of American men have no issue with electing a female president. Our issue lies solely with you. You were second in charge of California for 13 years.
As California's Attorney General, Harris promoted enforcement of a law that allowed prosecutors to seek jail time for parents of truant kids.
As a prosecutor in law enforcement, I have a huge stick. I'm going to start prosecuting parents for truancy.
I thought that was crazy. I was like, how can you lock parents up?
If you don't go to school, Kamala's going to put you and me in jail. Yes, we achieved intended effect.
I opened the door and I see at least 7 or 8 cops like wanted to arrest me. As a matter of fact, they did.
And frankly, you know the prosecutors in my office who volunteered to do this? My homicide prosecutors, my gang prosecutors. And they went over there and I said, when you go over there, look really mean.
She had me arrested and prosecuted because my handicapped daughter was sick in the hospital and had missed some days of school.
I learned that with the swipe of my pen, I could charge someone with the lowest level offense. That person could be arrested, they could lose time from work, and their family maybe lose their job. They'd have to come out of their own pocket to help hire a lawyer. They'd lose standing in their community.
I lost my job and couldn't pay rent, and we got evicted.
Weeks later, I could dismiss the charges, but their life would forever be changed.
I became homeless. We had to move into a motel.
All because of the swipe of my pen.
I don't agree what Kamala Harris did to my mom, and I don't agree with what she's done to other parents as well.
You were second in charge of the United States for 4 years.
If anything, would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind in terms of, and I've been a part of most of the decisions that have had impact.
Inflation is hitting the highest level in 39 years. A record high number of illegal crossings.
Crime's been surging across the nation.
Huge spikes in homicide.
Could we be heading toward World War III?
After 17 years of failed leadership, you are now asking us to trust you as first in charge of our country.
I am concerned and focused on big issues. Elementary and middle school truancy is actually a big issue. If we're trying to save the state money. Because of truancy, California public schools lose $1.4 billion a year in funding. I want money.
My message to all Americans, do not trust Kamala Harris.
As men and protectors of women and children, you are simply a risk we are not willing to take.
Paid for by Maha Alliance. and not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee.
Yo, what's happening, folk? Your boy checking in the building. The one and the only
DJ Protocol.
Hey, y'all, guess what? It's another month. The last time I talked to y'all, it was November. Now it's December. The 6th, 2024. We getting closer to 2025. And as my brother Cannon says, season 4 of America is going to be something fucking crazy. I mean, look how season 3 is ending. Look how season 3 ending. We got old Joseph F. Joe step down, sort of, kind of. Let Kamala run. And then she ran it in the ground. 45, 47, you know. Stepped up in this thing and came with an amazing comeback like no other. I'm talking about that's the greatest political comeback in probably world history. Then we find out Kamala spent $1 billion and ended up $20 million in the hole. And then old Josephat Joe pardoned himself through his son. We're going to talk about that tonight. And then on top of that, we got CEOs getting their muffin cap peeled back blue. Season 3 is ending crazy, and season 4 is going to be even wilder, y'all. Even wilder. I just hope that y'all are ready. I hope your families is ready. I hope you have prepared them for what's about to come. I hope that they are not that. I hope they're not that slow to where they think that you are crazy or conspiracy theorist or any of those other things, right? I hope that you're able to reach them, touch them in the right way. Hope that you're able to break through to them and show them what's really going on. Because, yo, season 4 is about to be crazy. Guys, hit that like button, hit that share button. Jump in the comment section, jump in the chat. We're very active with the chat. And we're going to have ourselves a fun night tonight, man. Listen, I talked to a brother of mine who's in the DC Gulag, man. He called in today. And we had some conversation that we're going to share. So, live from DC, we got an interview with my brother Dominic Box. Free to box out the box, man. He'll be home soon. Shouts out to Trump. He's going to pardon everybody, all the J6 political prisoners, man. We're going to talk to a political prisoner, man, in our little 15 minutes that we had. He dropped a lot. I hope that it helps you guys understand, you know what I'm saying, what we're facing and who we're facing and what they did. 15 minutes go by so fast. And I want to share this with y'all, and I want you to hear. I want you to know a story, and we're going to go from there. So, boy, with all that said, man, we have got to get into it. And tonight, I think we're going to kick something off with some new music from my dog, Bryson Gray. Bryson Gray dropped some new music over the last week. And you guys, you need to hear it. You need to hear it. All right? So the name of this song is called Chop. The name of the track is called Chop. All right? So shouts out to Bryson, who's out here chopping it up. Shouts out to the homie, man. My partner. I see my partner then slept, stuck up in this thing. Fresh mic in the building. I see you, homie. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get this in-flight video going, shall we? Bump chicka wow wow. Yep, it's this one. All right. Here we go. All right, y'all. Bryson Gray, new music. It's called Chop. Let's go.
Ay, 117, that's when my album drop. Ay, tell them to repent, cause I know hell is high. We ain't looking bad like the wife a lot. If your hand causes you to sin, then it's time to chop. Chop, 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 chop. If your hand causes you to sin, then it's time to chop. If you wanna pre-save the album, comment hashtag letter, stream is cool with pre-order on iTunes, that'd be better. I might just sell it for $1, it ain't bout the cheddar. No Red Ross, but in the kingdom, dog, we rich forever. People hate me, but ain't me, it's the light in me. No Diddy, no I shine, that's just Christ in me. Say it smoke, it's on sight with me. Stay up in the word, cause if I don't, they say it might get me. Ay, 117, that's when my album drop. Ay, tell them to repent, cause I know hell is high. We ain't looking bad like the wife a lot. If your hand causes you to sin, then it's time to chop. Chop, 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 chop. If your hand causes you to sin, then it's time to chop. They scared to talk about the wrath, but that's really love. Jesus got baptized and saw the spirit of sin like a dove. I got baptized in the Christ, so I ain't who I was. Had chili dancing to my music, so I ain't no scrub. And that's why I tell them that the wicked flee. January 17th, letters to the church 3. Comment hashtag letters. Let me preach, this ain't just rap. Boy, I'm pitting Bible study on these beats. Ay, 117, that's when my album drop. Ay, tell them to repent, cause I know hell is high. We ain't looking bad like the wife a lot. If your hand causes you to sin, then it's time to chop. Chop, 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 chop. If your hand causes you to sin, then it's time to chop.
I gotta run it back, man. Y'all got to listen, man. You gotta listen. Pay attention.
Ay, 117, that's when my album drop. Ay, tell them to repent, cause I know hell is high. We ain't looking bad like the wife a lot. If your hand causes you to sin, then it's time to chop. Chop, 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 chop. If your hand causes you to sin, then it's time to chop. If you wanna pre-save the album, comment hashtag letter, stream is cool with pre-order on iTunes, that'd be better. I might just sell it for $1, it ain't bout the cheddar. No Red Ross, but in the kingdom, dog, we rich forever. People hate me, but ain't me, it's the light in me. No Diddy, no I shine, that's just Christ in me. Say it smoke, it's on sight with me. Stay up in the word, cause if I don't, they say it might get me. Ay, 117, that's when my album drop. Ay, tell them to repent, cause I know hell is high. We ain't looking bad like the wife a lot. If your hand causes you to sin, then it's time to chop. Chop, 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 chop. If your hand causes you to sin, then it's time to chop. They scared to talk about the wrath, but that's really love. Jesus got baptized and saw the spirit of sin like a dove. I got baptized in the Christ, so I ain't who I was. Had chili dancing to my music, so I ain't no scrub. And that's why I tell them that the wicked flee. January 17th, letters to the church 3. Comment hashtag letters. Let me preach, this ain't just rap. Boy, I'm pitting Bible study on these beats. Ay, 117, that's when my album drop. Ay, tell them to repent, cause I know hell is high. We ain't looking bad like the wife a lot. If your hand causes causes you to sin, then it's time to chop. Chop, 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 chop. If your hand causes you to sin, then it's time to chop.
Ooh, y'all. My goodness. More hotness, and more hotness. Oh, man. Hold on, y'all. I got all kind of party fouls going on right now. No, I ain't waste no liquor. No, I didn't draw the blunt. I'm over here gleeking. Y'all know what gleeking is? Y'all know what that is? I don't know if y'all know what that is. All my CPO people, I know y'all know what a gleek is. All my other folk, y'all might know what it is. But yeah, man, all type of craziness going on. What's up, folk? Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. All over the laptop just now. Just all over the laptop. It was ugly. Might know this. He's like, no. Yeah, I had to fix that. Anyway, what's up, man? Y'all doing? What's another month? We another week closer to the 1st of January. That's going to take us another day closer to the 20th of January, 2025. Hope y'all doing good. Hope everything is great. Hold on. Wait. We're missing something, Pro. What are we missing? Well, let me show you what we're missing. We're missing the awesomeness. We're missing. Nope. Don't want that. Back up. I want this. This is what we're missing. That good old takeoff music. Shouts out to Georgia Dirt. Giving us some music to fly to. Shouts out to Wiz. Wiz gave us that original music to fly to. Wiz and Currency, man. Shouts out to Currency. Shouts out to whole Jet Life gang. Shouts out to everybody in Taylor gang. You know what? Shouts out to Multi too, man. Big crib, man. Those my three. When people like, oh man, who sits on your Mount Rushmore hip hop? I don't know. I don't know if I can really do a Mount Rushmore. I personally, shouts out to Crit, need a Mount Olympus. Because there's just a whole bunch of them. It's just chilling. Right? I don't even want to relegate them to like 4 people. 5 people. I don't want to do that. I don't care about the Mount Rushmore, Mount Olympus. It's a whole bunch of rap gods up there. And those 3, hey man, those my boys, man. Currency, the hot spitter, man. Wiz Khalifa, man. The King Remembered in Time. Young Crizzle, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah. We got people like Camouflage. You know. People like Wheezy. Cole. You know. Throw Logic in there. Be Who He Is, Eminem. I throw Eminem in there, you know. Like, it's just a Mount Olympus of people, you know. Big Boy, 3 Stacks, Outkast, really the whole Dungeon fam, you feel me? Really whole Organized Noise. Just saying. Just everybody around that. Yeah. And they can keep going. It's Mount Olympus, man. It's gods. They're gods. Anyway, though. Shouts out to Gert. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? Because all my folk end up there. So, you know. Gert, Smooth, Clay, Rapper. Shouts out to JP, Rapper, man. It's my dog. I'm going to play some old JP music one day. I'm going to do that. Do that in the mix next week. I didn't look. Playlist set, good to go. I wasn't able to run the sound check to make sure everything was. And since I couldn't, wait till next week. Next week will be good. This week was full of work and bunker hunker because, dude, it's the end of the year and it's holiday season, right? And although we really don't partake and truly believe in Christmas, because we know what Christmas is. Let's just be real, man. Pressures of society, family members, having kids. You got to do something, man. You can't be old man Scrooge. You just can't. So you just got to take it for what it is, and you got to take care of the homestead. So it's real. So shouts out to all the men and women who are doing that, even though they realize, man, fuck Christmas and these people getting me to add into their bottom line with all these gifts at the end of the year, while making me lie to my kids about some old jolly fat man coming down the chimney. We ain't got no goddamn chimney. We ain't got no chimney. But this jolly fat man coming down the goddamn chimney. Where they do that at? You help me figure that out. I don't know. Anyway, we do what we gotta do. Keep the smile on the faces and to keep from the persecution and the wanting to beat somebody up. That's what your kids go through. Your kids go to school, yeah. Unless y'all in some school and all the kids feel the same way, yeah. All the families on the same court. My kid don't know about no self-care shit. Mine either. Cool. Yeah, if that's the conversation at the PTA meeting and the basketball games and the okay, cool. But that ain't conversation. So hey, shouts out to LS, man. LS say the beats is banging. Yeah, it is, man. Georgia Gert, man. If y'all want, man, listen. If you're looking for some amazing production, check out my man Georgia Gert. Got you right, man. Hey, man, say, man, it's Georgia Gert. I'll show y'all this page momentarily. And y'all want to know why I laugh? I laugh because this came through from Mike. Mike said my mama said he came through the trash shooting department. Hey, look. Do you see the stretching that parents have to do for their children in the lies? Do you see the stretching of the lies that parents have to do? Because we smart. Listen. I didn't get a chimney in my house till middle school. My whole foundation, my whole young kid, yeah, we ain't had no chimney. My dad was like, nope, that is a liability. Because the type chimneys we got, you know what I'm saying, you had to have the whole brick bottom. Like, yeah, all had to be brick. You couldn't have just like flat and then, nah, you had to have the whole pop. Not conducive to when you are raising from the womb up, you know. You got them stages. You can fall and hit and hurt yourself. And yeah, I got somewhere around here. I got a permanent indenture from where that did happen somewhere. Yeah, it's crazy. So kudos to my parents for saying nope. Love to, but we can't do that here. So anyway, yeah, I figured that out quickly. We ain't got no chimney. So if y'all telling me he coming down the chimney, how is he really getting in here? How is these gifts really getting in here? I asked my parents that. It was it was very easy. Very early, right? I'm talking about like 5 when I was like able to understand or formulate my mind to things. So yeah, I did get in trouble because I used to tell people like, ain't no Santa Claus. My parents were like, stop, you can't do that to people, kids. Why? It's the truth. How we see the same man but a different man in all these places. You gotta think about it. Us millennials, we was them we was the Kmart babies and the ones older, right? Kmart, Sears, JC Penney's, Chris, Walmart in its early stages, plus the everybody had the malls, in every store in the mall. Everybody had a Santa you could take a picture with. Mama, how we just left JC Penney's and then we come across the Sears and it's the same man but a different man. Yeah, that happened. That was real. Look, Woolworths, right? Hey man, it was real. It was real. So, you know, if you were smart, then you peep game. If you were smart, you peep game. I peep game. So, hey man. Guys, make sure you hit that like button, man, if you're watching over there on Rumble, which is the primary source. Shouts out to everybody watching over on Facebook. Shouts out to everybody watching over on X. Appreciate you. I appreciate the support and getting those numbers up over there. But you got to come over to Rumble. We rumbling on Rumble, man. That's the main page. That's the one we want to build. We want to gain traction and movement heavy on Rumble. All the people who not on Rumble, join Rumble. It's really easy. Really easy. Just go to rumble.com and sign up. If you want a link, I'll send you the link. Just say pro the link. And I'll send it to you. But come on over, man. That's a good time, man. I'm talking about we got some of everything over on Rumble. There's gaming. There's people starting to get music flowing over there. If you're into sports, Barstool Sports, they're over there. If you're in the UFC is over there. If you're in the slap fighting, shouts out to slap fights, man. We got Slapmaster Mike in the building right now. You know what I'm talking about? Slapmaster Fresh Mike in this thing. You got to check him out. Power Slap goes down throughout the week, man. He has like the Power Slap check-in. Give you a little 15, 20 minutes. Just a quick hit. Brat. Catching some people, get the shit slapped out of them. Going to sleep, ho. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Power Slap over there. So, man, Rumble's the move, man. That's where we're going, man. There's so much censorship going on all these major platforms. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, hell, TikTok. If you don't like to talk about, oh God. Sometime soon, we are going to check in and talk about all these social medias and the dirty shit they've done, dirty shit they got going on. Because people need to know. Shit's pretty bad out there in them streets. The people needs to know. And some people gonna hear it and some people not. But we gonna drop that knowledge on them. And while we drop that knowledge on them, we'll grab those who believe it, leave the others behind. You know what I'm saying? Can't be like Lot White in these streets. I don't want to be like Lot White. I am not being turned into a pillar. So, nope, not gonna happen. Not going to happen. Not me, buddy. All right, guys. You know what we haven't done? we ain't set the flight off right. We ain't set the flight off right, man. We just had a nice convo before we set it up, but we're finna go ahead and jump into things. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Friday Night Flights, with services covering everything you knew and might have missed. We're clear for takeoff and are expected to be in the air in a moment's time. I ask that you please fasten your seatbelts and secure all baggage underneath your seat or in the overhead compartment. I want to also ask that you place your table trays and your seats in an upright position for takeoff. Please make sure that all your personal electronic devices like your laptops and cell phones that you may be enjoying the show on are attached to the charger or fully charged. You got me on the big screen? Appreciate ya. Guys, smoking and drinking is heavily allowed and encouraged on this flight. I want to thank you for choosing Real Ninja Airlines, and you guys, please enjoy your flight. All right, guys, let's go ahead and crack into this bag. We got a lot of shit. I'm talking about in this bag. I'm talking about partying. It's a partying fest going on right now in these streets. So we here. It's a partying fest going on. Biden pardoning himself by pardoning his son, right? We got Liz Cheney and Fauci and old Pincerneck, yeah, all them asking for pardons and shit. I was like, oh, this is a pardon fest. It's a pardon fest. Look, man, smoke them if you got them. Because that's what they doing, man. They smoking on pardon pack over there in the White House. Man, look, check this out. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think it's a game on the Pardon Fest. It's not a game on the Pardon Fest, boy. The Pardon Fest is real. I be getting lost in these beats sometimes. My bad for jamming out, y'all. Y'all was rocking too. I saw you rocking out. Check this out, man. Biden weighs a preemptive pardon for potential targets of Trump retribution. Shouts out to Power Slap Time in the building. I say nice beats, man. These beats is fire. Check it out. December 6th, 11:01 a.m. That's today. President Joe Biden and his senior aides are discussing the idea of issuing preemptive pardons for people President-elect Donald Trump has scorned in recent years, as he has hinted about plans for retribution. Two sources familiar with the discussions confirmed. While the discussions have included certain names, including Senator-elect Adam Schiff, Dr. Anthony Fauci, and former Republican Liz Cheney, the process hasn't progressed to the point of consensus on an actual list. Some Democrats and never Trump Republicans have supported the notion of preemptive pardons to protect people under a new Trump presidency. So here's the thing, guys. See, those people, look, I'm just going to be so real with you. Shouts out to the team of people who followed, believe, and understand the 17 Army. I'm going to say that. All the people who read drops and their favorite letter is, or well, a letter that they're very fond of is the 17th, the alphabet. All right. Those people knew, especially in the bit, like in the, I don't know what happened on the end side, on the ending. Not sure if it got compromised or what was going on. It got a little wonky, got a little haywire. But those initial 40, 45, 44, 100 drops that came through. Yeah. Trumped a lot of information. A lot of inside ball, and it had them running scared, but they knew who was in control. They knew, which is why they cheated so hard. And they did all the things they did. The real insurrection, the real coup of the people. They knew that shit was about to get gangsta. All the dirty shit, the corrupt shit. They was working and they set their asses up and they was about to get them. So they pulled everything out that they could pull. I'm talking about used a bioweapon in 2 fronts against the people. As far as the sickness and the inoculation. They used that to disrupt the economy, to disrupt the flow and the control and the movement of people and things, and the control and the flow and movement of information. They used it to attack the voting system. Put in a method of harvesting just to interrupt what was going on. And they came in and they dropped the fucking, they couldn't handle it. They got pretty looking shit, right? Oh, look at this. Yeah, Joe Biden, he got these numbers. Look at these numbers. His numbers, he got the lowest black unemployment ever, and he created the most jobs. And then all they did, they flipped the switch off with COVID, and then when they got back on, they was like, all right, let's turn everything back on. Block, everybody come back to work. Everybody come back to work. It was wild. It was wild. Then they make this fake ass insurrection. This fake ass, oh, they interrupted the government. They tried to take over the US government. Huh? What they tried to what? How? Did they occupy the place? Huh? Did they take over the chambers and everything and said, nope, this is ours now, and we're going to conduct business as the people? We got these representatives from these states, and they came up there as we the people and saying no, because we seen what y'all did in this election that just took place. We saw the people dropping ballots by the boatload in the boxes. We saw the people counting ballots over and over and over again, and y'all telling me that I can just accept that? No, I won't. And we gonna come up here and we gonna get some straightening. No, you didn't see that. You didn't see that. You saw a bunch of people coming and screaming and yelling and telling them people that they voted for, or at least they were told they voted for, bitch, you better do the right thing. Because we out here, we yelling, we screaming, and we mad. You better do the right thing. So what did they do? They planted their little provocateurs. And see, my black folk, you know, for y'all to be so real, boy, y'all fake as a bitch. You fake as a bitch. Because how you gonna say, hey, man, and man, these white folk, man, this government, bro, them folk, the man, hey, man, they be infiltrating our movements, man. Yeah, man, that be them, man. They be starting shit, man. We don't really be starting shit like we be mad, but man, that be them. That be the folk, man. That be the feds that come in there, man. Man, that don't be us, man. That be them, man. I mean, we may have some people who be mad and they be going on, but man, they ain't really be popping it all, man. That be them, man. You see how they came down? They been wiser than all our Black Lives Matter events, man. It was pallets of bricks and stuff, man. Man, they did that, man. Them bricks wasn't there the day before, man. Man, that be them, cuz. And you can't see that was the same shit they did in January. The same shit they practice on your ass. You ain't gonna be real enough to be like, hey, man, cuz that wasn't them. Man, I know that shit. You be looking like Leo DiCaprio. Y'all remember Leo DiCaprio in what you call it? When he was watching, that's the thing. When he had the cup in his hand with the cigarette, that's the thing. Look. That's how you were supposed to be. But you wasn't. No, you wasn't. Liz Cheney with her fake ass production of Jan 6 that she did with the ABC people. Y'all wasn't gonna call, y'all can't call game on that? Come on, man. Come on, man. And them people ran up in the Capitol with no guns? Oh, man, get out of here. Man, get out of here. So you got old pencil neck Schiff with the Russia collusion. And we know he was lying about that because they already done came out and said that Russia shit was fake as fuck. And this motherfucker sitting all up here. Yeah. I got the info. I seen the info. Nigga, you seen the info. If you seen the info, then why the fuck is you getting punked by some fucking comedians on a motherfucking radio show? Why is some comedians on? Why is Lil Daryl calling you and you getting punked? Lil Daryl and goddamn nephew Tommy done teamed up on a phone call and act like some damn Russians, and you done got punked. It wasn't actually Lil Daryl and nephew Tommy. I'm just using. It was two radio show dudes that called up Adam Schiff, and this motherfucker really thought. We got video with naked Trump. You got videos of Trump? Yes. We got compromising materials. Really? I love to see those compromising materials. Yes. No, we got the compromising materials, but still, listen. On the radio, punked his ass. But you around here telling everybody, I seen the real evidence. Yeah. He colluded with Russia. He is a Russian agent. So you got him. Then you got this lying bitch, Liz Cheney. And then you got Fauci with the Fauci ouchie. All shit that was being paid attention to. All things that was paid attention to. The biggest thing in history. So they had to get him out of there. But he didn't quit. That motherfucker stood tall. Yeah, the motherfuckers cheated me, but this why and this how. How you fuck with your cuz? You weren't paying attention. Bitch, you weren't paying attention. Listen, man, listen. You motherfuckers talking shit, and I hope y'all paying attention on Facebook. I'm going to clip this shit, and I'm going to put this shit all over. Y'all talking shit about me supporting him. The president of the United States of America. You mad at me? A motherfucker who understands. A motherfucker who, bitch, you ain't never been invited to the White House by name, nigga. You don't even get invited to the schoolhouse by name unless your badass kid done did something and you got to go see them people. You don't have your school board member calling you, asking you for your input on a problem or a situation that is happening, will be happening on the wave is coming in right now, and I need to let you know. So this is what we need to talk about, how you feel, what you think. You don't have that. You don't even know what districts you live in. You don't know whether or not you live within the city limits or out in the county limits. And you got the unmitigated gall to pull up on me and question who the fuck I support politically when everything that I just said about your punk ass not having is everything that I fucking live every day? Nah, bruh. You tripping. You tripping. Nigga, come get some education. Look here, little bitch. Get some education. Yeah, I apologize for calling you a bitch. And I scrating you about being a little nigga. When you get some education and make some change about you and you quit speaking ill about me, little motherfucker. Even some of the people who you look up to every day. That's on the Democrat plantation. They calling me in secrecy. Yeah. Yeah. Watch yourself. All this shit that I done told you, it's all provable. All of this is provable. I'm talking about pencil neck here. This guy, Russia. This bitch, I mean, her daddy is Liz Cheney. I mean, fucking Dick Cheney. All her dirt provable. All her dirt provable. Anthony Fauci, his shit's provable. The beginning of this motherfucking COVID, that man said, nah, you don't need mask. That's just something we saying. You don't need masks. It won't stop it anyway. Oh, the shot is going to fix it all. And speaking of the shot, hey man, listen. Hit the like button, share, repost, retweet, comment, jump in the comment section. You like what's going on, you like being said, man. Drop a Rumble rant. You know what I'm saying? Hit the cash out. Y'all can do that. I want to see something, man. We got a goal. I want to see. I just want to see. I want to see. I wonder. Can we bust $25 tonight? Can we get 25 in donos tonight? I'm wondering. I just want to see what my chat looking like. I just want to see. Now I know a couple of people, they always dropping money. Shouts out to them. They got the new the new Enterprise on the way. We got a new ship being built. Shit gonna be dope. And my mom's gonna have a special place. Yeah. Them boys who be donoing, yeah, they got a special place. Cause they been there. But for the newbies, we want to see what's up. We want to see what this chat all about. But I want to say something. I want to say something right quick. Make this big one good time. All of this. To all the people talking trash about, Trump's the grandfather of the vaccine. Him and Operation Warp Speed. Oh, they created the vaccine. He's proud of the vaccine. He always talk about the vaccine. Vaccine. That's his vaccine. And he needs to own that. He did that. He pushed the vaccine. And no. Shut that shit the fuck up. Shut up and look at the fact that your bald head granny wasn't finna leave out her house without a vaccine. Your bald head granny, your immunocompromised cousin, your retarded teachers, they were not leaving out of their homes. They weren't going back to life without a vaccine. Why? They've already been molded and crafted and manipulated to a shot schedule. And certain things we need to have a shot for. Malaria, shot. Measles, shot. Mumps, shot. Flu, shot. And all the other shots, they tell you that you have to give your kid by the time they're 5 years old. So of course, that was in the mix, because that was going to be something that they held over the head for a motherfucker not to win. But guess what? Show y'all something. Going deep in the bag tonight, y'all. deep in the bag tonight. Why they take the Trump vaccine when Biden became POTUS. Remember the look on Scamala's face when they gave her the shot? That I'm a fake bitch look. Look at me as I act. Look at me as I act. As I'm getting this shot. Look at me as I act. I'm getting this shot. That was her face. All right. What's up, Sue? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Sue, you need to come on over to Rumble. Don't be scared. Come to the Rumble side. Come on to the Rumble side. Come join us. The watch is great. All right, guys. So look. I did this in 2020. This video has been on my Rumble page for 3 years now. This video is actually about 4 years old. This is about 4 years old. You should go back and check it out. Something awesome. Check it out. I'm going to show y'all a little piece of it.
My God, coronavirus technology, President Trump, why? What is this stuff? What is this? Oh my goodness. Let's find out, shall we? Let's find out what Trump got going on.
Absolutely, yes, sir. So NASA's been hard at work, part of the whole of government approach to combat the coronavirus. And so a lot of our workforce has been staying at home, as has been the guidance. The question is, what do you do with rocket scientists when they stay at home? Well, what they do is they build amazing things. And in this particular case, I've just got 3 to showcase here.
Now to you stupid bitches, this is for April 24th.
Yeah, I did. I went in. I just want you to know, because I was look, the attacks got real. The attacks got real. I had did this in response to some people really getting down and nasty. Well, you know what? This video was actually more than a year old. This video is more than a year old. Because I lost my original Facebook in November. It was November of 2020 when they took my Facebook. So this definitely had to be like August, September. Heavily laced with profane. Viewer discretion is advised.
From left to right, Mr. President, this is an oxygen hood. So a person who has coronavirus, we want to make sure that they have pressure for their lung with 100% oxygen. So we put this hood on them, and we also want to make sure they're not shedding virus at the same time. So it protects the healthcare workers that are working on the patient. So this is It's an oxygen hood. It was created by scientists at the Armstrong Flight Research Center in California in conjunction with with what's called Virgin Galactic, which is a commercial company that will be launching people to space, suborbital space, straight up and straight down here in just a very short period of time, just commercially, tourists, if you will.
So that's going straight up, a little whatever, and then straight
around, and it's a commercial enterprise.
What's the level of safety of that?
It's too. I think it's very safe, and if you ask them, they'll tell you it's very safe. It's Sir Richard Branson's organization. He took it public, so it's now publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange, and they're getting customers very rapidly.
How high up do they go?
They go up to about 50 miles, over 50 miles, as a matter of fact, straight up.
And do they immediately come straight to him?
They
or
do.
They tour around?
They'll get about 10 minutes of weightlessness before they come back to Earth. So it's not so much of a tour around, but just a period of time where you get to experience weightlessness.
Would you do it?
I would absolutely do it. Are you kidding? In a heartbeat. And in fact, NASA actually contracts with them for experiments. So we take experiments up from periods of time. Now this red box, sir, is something you're going to love. And I mean, it's impressive. NASA has this technology. When we launch a robot to Mars, which as you know we're going to do here in July, when we launch a robot to Mars, we have to sterilize the robot. We have to make sure that there's not a microbe on the robot because we don't want to accidentally put a microbe on Mars because we want to make sure anything we discover on Mars is something that was already there. So here's what this does. We took that technology to sterilize a spacecraft, and we said, how do we use it to sterilize the inside of a room? And that's what this device is, Ambustat. So think of it as a fogger. It will fog the room, and every surface in the room will then be sterilized. No coronavirus. So we use it right now. It's NASA technology used by ambulances. But now we're going to use it for the inside of schools, the inside of prisons.
So people can breathe this in?
It'll take about an hour, and after the room is clear of the fog, think of it as an atomized sterilant that touches every surface and guarantees that there's no germs. That's what we're doing with this. We've been using it in ambulances now for a while.
Whoa. What'd you say, buddy? Y'all been using it where? Hold on, bring that back.
So yeah, when we talk about Operation Warp Speed, right? When we talk about Operation Warp Speed, there was so much that was done by the Trump administration, right? Look, you had NASA jet propulsion engineers building stuff, bro. All this was being done, right? All of this was being done. But you guys want to jump on, warp speed. That's all warp speed was the vaccine. Come on, guys.
4th, 2020. Yesterday, this was me.
Oh, yeah.
So if I posted this on the 23rd, they talked about far UVC lighting on the 23rd. I went and looked up far UVC lighting. This says yesterday, which would make yesterday April 22nd. You see how this works? No, you probably don't. So let me show you. Let me show you something, all right? It gets better. Don't worry. It gets a whole lot better. You can get air purifiers for your home. You can get air purifiers for your business. It's been around. And do you see this? This is what they do. They remove about 99.96% of all airborne particles. What do they say coronavirus is, people? An airborne particle, right? Huh? Yeah?
Yeah, man. Anyway, I talked about this 2020. Trump talked about this early 2020 and April, the very beginning of coronavirus. Warp speed. We're moving at a high pace to stop, mitigate whatever the fuck this was and get back to work in our livelihoods. And all you dumb motherfuckers can think about is, he was the father of the vaccine when it was your bald head ass grandmama who did not want to leave out her house if she couldn't go get a fucking shot. Vaccine wasn't for you, you dumb motherfucker. It was for them. You was just too stupid to realize that. So, the Fauci ouchie, Russia, Jan 6, all of them are trying to be pardoned for the bullshit. Yep. They're trying to get pre-pardoned for all the dirty things that they did from 2015 to essentially now. I mean, look. Hunter got his pardon from 2014 to now. You think they couldn't get a pardon from 2015 to now? Don't be so naive, my friend. You don't have to be that slow. It's okay. You ain't got to be that slow. It's all right. All right. Let's go back to jamming. Let's go. Do you want to see that video? It's on my Rumble page. Let's go to Rumble. Look at protocol. It's very simple. I have a very nice catalog of videos. Just go check them out, man. The old stuff is good. Oldie but goodies. They're beautiful. You'll love it. I promise you. All right. Let's see. Let's go and grab. What's next in the bag? Oh. Since we're talking about pardons and stuff, let's go ahead and jump into Joe Beasy and his pardon for his son, Hunter. Doom, 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 doom. Y'all know these beasts is riding, man. I'm sorry. Oh, it is here. I thought it was. I think I was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Nah, I'm lying. I know I'm pretty cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Oh, those are bells. Oh, man, that's funny. Because I thought that was something else. Oh, look at the jingle bells. They look like something else from back here. All right. Statement from President Joe Biden. Today, I signed a pardon for my son, Hunter. From the day I took office, I said I would not interfere with the Justice Department's decision making, and I kept my word, even as I have watched my son being selectively unfairly prosecuted. You bitch. I just want to say that, Joe. Because you know you interfere with the Justice Department. You know you interfered with the Justice Department. Hell, you lying to. We gonna talk about it. We about to get into it right after this pardon. Right after we get through this pardon, we about to go talk about what you interfered with. Yes, we are. Sue says, how many people watching you on Rumble right now? I'm the only one on Facebook. Yeah, I bet. Look, Facebook does not like me. Facebook does not like me. We talked about that earlier in the show. Where we talk about the censorship that's going on and all those other platforms. That's why I'm pushing Rumble and X. Shouts out to the people over on X watching. X has gotten a little better, but it's still bad. It's still bad. You on X just 2 days ago, Somebody said that trannies was a derogatory word. And I was like, hey, look, that's cool. Trannies is a bad word. We don't want to call them trannies. We don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Okay, fine. We don't have to call them trannies. We'll just call them Decepticons. And they said that I was using harassing words, and I was like, I agreed. I said, okay, trannies is a derogatory word. We won't use that. We'll just simply call them Decepticons. And they got mad. So look, I know it's some bullshit over on X still too. So I'm like, hey, let's run with Rumble. Let's run with Rumble. I got something like 2,000 followers back on Facebook. And I got posted videos and all kind of shit that just gets zero engagement. People I know, people who know me. Zero engagement. But then I put up the twerking chick or something, and oh Lord. Shares, like, comments, views, everything go crazy. And then what's funny, I was looking, because I got a professional dashboard on Facebook. Can you guys guess what day recently spiked out of control on Facebook? It was a day that recently happened. It spiked out of control. And then after it spiked, that motherfucker tanked. What day was it? All right. Joe Biden. Let's check this out. He says, without aggravating factors like use in a crime, multiple purchase, or buying a weapon as a straw purchaser, people are almost never brought to trial on felony charges solely for how they filled out a gun form. Those who were late paying their taxes because of serious addictions but paid them back subsequently with interest and penalties are typically given non-criminal resolutions. It is clear Hunter was treated differently. All right. So you see this is why a lot of your family members, maybe somebody watching right now, this is why and how you got tricked. Or as Brown says, you got manipulated, Cora. Because they did in their opening paragraph, oh yeah, he was gun charged. Everybody lies on a federal form, you know, they messed up on federal form, and then the tax penalties and the things, he already paid his debt for that. Why are you talking about that? Right? Of course I pardon him for that. Okay. All right. Yep. What'd he say? The charges in this case came about only after several of my political opponents in Congress instigated them to attack me and oppose my election. Then a carefully negotiated plea deal agreed to by the Department of Justice unraveled in the courtroom, with a number of my political opponents in Congress taking credit for bringing political pressure on the process. No, it was a bullshit ass deal that they already had pre-written before your Department of Justice even took over the case. You already know your Department of Justice was like, hey man, we can't go after, no, we can't, because he's a sitting president, but we can't implicate him. Oh my gosh, we can't do that either. What are we going to do? Okay, we're going to give him this sweet ass plea deal. We don't even want to see the shit. But we already got it. We got the laptop. We know. Yeah, I know. Shit. I know we told them that it was Russian disinformation and the laptop was fake, but it's real and we know it's real. Okay. We'll admit it's real quietly during my administration. We're going to keep going, but DOJ, you do not go no further. You don't look no further. You don't do nothing. FBI, DOJ, nothing. So they did the nothing thing. Honestly, you want to be real? the gun charge and the tax evasion is the lightest thing out of a whole lot of shit that they found on that laptop. But they say that these were after political opponents. So he says, I'm got a full and unconditional pardon for those offenses against the United States which he committed or may have committed or taken part in during the period of January 1st, 2014 to December 1st, 2024. That is 10 years. 10 years. Oh, yeah. We're going to cover 10 years of any crime that he may or may not have taken part of, including but not limited to all offenses charged or prosecuted by Special Counsel David Weiss. You see the slide of the hand and the flip around? You might be watching this. You might be kind of slow. We're going to rewind this and take it. For those offenses against the United States, those crimes he may have committed or he did commit, or the ones he may not have committed. Y'all talking about it? Oh, fuck it. He's pardoned. He killed somebody in 2015. That's all good. That's a crime against the United States. Guess what? Fuck it. He's pardoned. Yeah. We got evidence that he had sexual relations with a woman and then he strangled her. Oh man, look. Prayers to the family. Sorry for your loss. He's pardoned. But we got it on video and he's guilty. He did it. And he's pardoned. When that happened? 2015, pardon. 2014, pardon. 2013, oh, damn. Sorry, son. You didn't tell me about that one. You're on your own. You sure it was 2013? Relations with children. Listen, guys. They knew that Hunter's laptop was real. Here's a report on the Biden laptop. Marco Polo. Thy sin's not accidental, but a trade. Now, this report got a lot of stuff in it. This report has a lot of stuff in it. I'm talking about business-related crimes. China, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, Romania, Mexico, Serbia, Libya. Unreported incoming gifts, backdating financial documents. Look at this. Ex-nay related crimes, prostitution, and the vrooming of humans, non-consensual or pornography, and ex-nay crimes in the family, distribution and possession of drugs, doing drugs and operating motor vehicles, and other narco-related crimes. Which one y'all want to tackle first? Let's look at the timeline. I'm going to go down to the timeline, and I want the chat to tell me out of that what they want to look at. All right, so we got John Paul Mac Isaac. That's the Mac shop. So he started his Mac shop in 2010. 2013, Hunter received 2 waivers for his age and a previous cocaine offense in order to be commissioned as an ensign in the Navy Reserves. Huh. So here's his pardon. So on December 2nd, Hunter flew with Joint Air Force 2 to China and met with business partners, which included executives of a state-owned bank in China, and introduced Joe to one of them. So it sounds like his influence peddling started on December 2nd of 2013. Pardon doesn't cover that, but I wonder what the statute of limitations are. 2014, here's where it gets gangster. All right. Hunter and his attorney notified by the Assistant Secretary of the Navy that Hunter had been administratively discharged for cocaine use. So, cocaine possession in the military, pardoned. After months of Western-backed protests, Ukrainian parliament voted to oust Viktor Yanukovych. That's Yankovic. My bad. In response to the article, Hunter emailed to his longtime business partner Devin Archer entitled "Biden Lurks Behind Every U.S. Action in Ukraine." Archer responds, "There is a unique timing here in this upcoming opportunity. One door closes and another opens." April 1st, Archer joined the board of Burisma. It's a gas company out of Ukraine. White House in April 12th. Still 2014, released a statement announcing Joe would visit the Ukraine in 10 days to consult on the latest steps to enhance Ukraine's short and long-term energy security. On the 13th, Hunter emailed Archer an extremely long memo about leveraging Joe's position as the public face of the U.S. administration policy in the Ukraine. The contract should begin now, not after the upcoming visit of my guy. That should include a retainer in the range of $25,000 a month, with additional fees where appropriate. For more in-depth work, goes to boy chauffeur Flexner for our protection. April 16, Archer visited Joe at the White House under the pretense of his son's school project. Hunter joined the board of Burisma 2 days later, even though he too had no experience working in the energy sector or the Ukraine and did not speak the new language. Influence peddling like a motherfucker. Money laundering like a motherfucker. Let's see, April 21st, Joe went to Ukraine. His staff briefed reporters about his U.S. plan to help Ukraine extract the unconventional gas resources for which Burisma held a current license. Yeah, so I talked to Archer. He on the board. 2 days later, Hunter gets on the board. 3 days later, I'm over there talking to they people about going and getting this here gas and oil while my boys are on their board. Okay. April 25th, Joe was reported as the public face of the administration's handling of Ukraine. April 23rd, 2 days before, Archer gave an interview which was later posted on Burisma's website about how Archer knows the U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry and Joe. April 28th, authorities in the UK froze $23 million from the London bank account of Slovetsky, one of Burisma's key owners. Burisma publicly announced that Hunter joined the board on May 12th, even though he joined the board on April 18th. Burisma posted a photo of Joe and Archer at the White House on their website. Joe's lawyer demanded that Burisma remove the photo. Eventually, Burisma complied with the demand. Leveraging their influence and peddling that shit. February 16, Hunter violated FARA and lobbied with the U.S. Department on behalf of Zlochevsky to strong-arm the Mexican government in an effort to secure safe passage for him in a trip to Mexico. This is 2015. You feel me? We're working our way all the way up to 2024. Look. This is crazy. So of course he got pardoned. Remember Joe said you either fire the prosecutor that's looking into Burisma or you ain't getting the money. Let's see what day that was. Let me see if I can find it. All right, let's see here. Do they not mention that you're not getting the money? I don't see it. So Joe was in a meeting and Joe was like, hey man. He was telling them how he told these people that, and I'm guessing that this happened here, about the firing of Poroshenko. Well, no, Victor Shokin was the prosecutor. Poroshenko was the one who fired him. Biden went over there and was like, hey man, look, your guy Victor Shokin is looking into Burisma, right? Looking into this company. You need to fire that prosecutor. Oh boy was like, cuz who the fuck is you? What you mean I need to fire him? You don't run my country. You say, hey man, look, either you fire him or I'm leaving here in a few hours and you ain't gonna get that money. Them loans you want, you ain't gonna get it. And Poroshenko, the president, was like, cuz you ain't the president. He was like, Joe was like, fuck, call him. Call his ass, nigga. I'm about to jump on the plane in a few hours. If it ain't done, then shh. But you ain't getting that money. So, old boy, he fired Shokin. Because Shokin was looking into Burisma and all the dirty things they was doing. Yeah. You know, that's why they impeached Trump the first time. Yeah, they impeached Trump the first time because he actually bought up Burisma and CrowdStrike on a phone call with Zelensky. Both companies have connections and ties to Ukraine. Yeah. Trump's going to dismantle the deep state, and we're going to help him do it. A new day is definitely coming. We're going to fix it. We're going to fix it. Guys, hit that like button. Do me that solid and hit that like button. Share the stream with somebody new. Let them know your boy Pro is up in this thing, man. The captain's flying high tonight. Look at this here. They did dirt in Serbia. I want to see Libya. Here we go. Hunter was consciously determined to profit from what Obama called the greatest mistake of his presidency. Due to Obama's CIA-backed overthrow and the death of Libyan dictator Muammar Gaddafi in October of 2011, the country descended into utter chaos. Over $30 billion in assets held in Libya were effectively frozen, and these assets were unsurprisingly clawed at for years by a legion of lobbyists and foreign agents who offered their back-scratching services. This legion included a Saudi princeling named Mohammed al-Rabani, who had illegally contributed to Obama's second inauguration fund using the frontman Ahmad Shah Zuberi. And for these and other legal contributions, Zuberi was sentenced in February 2021 to 12 years in prison. Al-Rabani wanted to hire Hunter to help recover his assets in Libya. Hunter's key qualification for this monumental effort was his surname. Al-Rabani's offers were mediated through two characters, one familiar and one new. The former is Sandweg, a Nexum affiliated lawyer who ran ICE for a short time, and the latter, Sam Jahari. He looked like he'd be a part of some Nexium shit. Hey man, say man. The email below, which was released in another article apart from the Biden laptop, revealed how candid and calculating Jahari and his partners were about the risk of hiring Hunter. Per phone conversation, I met with number two, Joe's son. Number two's son was Joe. He, Hunter, wants $2 million a year for a retainer. He, Hunter, wants to hire his own people. It can be a close circle of people for confidentiality. His dad is deciding to run for president, and his positives are he is the chairman of the UN World Food Program, son of number two, who has Libya-file access to State Treasury, business partner of SOS, Secretary of State John Forbes Kerry's John Forbes K's son, who was John Kerry's son. His name is Chris Hines. And since he, being Hunter, travels with his dad, he is connected everywhere in Europe and Asia, where MQ was Muammar Gaddafi and Libya Investment Authority had money frozen. He, Hunter, said he has access to the highest levels of the CCP, PRC in China. He can help there. His negatives are that he is an alcoholic, a drug addict, kicked out the army for cocaine, chasing low-class hookers, constantly needs money liquidity, and has major problems with that and many more headaches. We should meet in Gastrad or London to decide the next steps. As noted, Jahari, a liberal donor with business holdings across the Persian Gulf, was spearheading the project for al-Rabani, another Obama donor who had connections to Boston. Despite Joe's foreign policy mishaps, his keen interest in Libya caught Jahari's eye. So they working trying to get more of our money and all this shit, y'all. Yeah, they telling you, man, you can't own nothing. You can't own nothing. You can't do nothing. No. You can, but we will. We'll own it all. We'll run it all. You don't need none of this. You don't need none of this. Gaddafi was spreading the wealth. Nah, y'all don't need none of this. Big one. The Ixnay-related crimes on the Biden laptop were not so-called victimless crimes. The international human trafficking and pimp networks that Hunter patronized need to be exposed and will hopefully in time be stomped out. All this money All this money. Hookers. Look at this. Homemade honey is online. Kate DeMarco is online. Hunter was evidently very proud of his sexual conquests and exploits, as he set his username on multiple websites. Tamir Warrior, Genghis Khan's birth name. So this nigga think he Genghis Khan? Goddamn. This motherfucker's sick. This nigga Hunter is sick, y'all. He's sick. He's a sick boy. Look at this. He's a sick boy. A sick boy, Hunter. Look at this. Cams.com and glasscams.com. The table below features the date and amount which Hunter spent on just 2 of his favorite webcam sites, which is familiar to the amount minimum wage worker in India made in 2023. So 2017, 2018, 2019, $14,000 in hooker shit. That's pardoned. Live Jasmine. 4529. Uh-oh. There's a whisper from the one and only Hunter. He's a bad boy. He's a nasty boy. So when they say including but not limited to, know that they're not limited to is right here. They're not limited to is right here, guys. I'm just saying. It's disgusting. There he is. There he is again. Nasty. Nasty. He like him black too. He like his chocolate. Chocolate getting too bad. She get into that money. The chocolate honey get into the money. Joe's like his dad. I mean, Hunter's like his dad. Sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff. Wow. Wow, Hunter. Huh? Crazy. The laptop is crazy. It's crazy. Y'all can finish looking through it on your own if you want to know about the crimes that Hunter committed that's being pardoned, that they didn't tell you existed, even though it was there. Jesus. Yeah, hit that like button, man. Share. So we got shit like that with Hunter. Meanwhile, I got homies locked up in the gulag. I got friends that's in these DC gulags. I got family locked up for exercising their rights. No pardons from Biden. I know people who was just saying the word of God outside of a building and they're in jail right now. This shit ain't right, man. This shit ain't right. This shit ain't right. This shit ain't right. But you know, God says high and he looks low. God says high and he looks low. And he won't forsake his people. No, he won't forsake them. I had a phone call today. Phone call came in from my partner, my homie, Mr. Box. Dominic Box. Met him here in Savannah on a Patriots journey. Great man. He may seem sketchy at first, but once you spend time, you get to know him. Great man. Shouts out to Mama Box, man. Great woman. You raised a great man. You raised a great son. We all have our flaws. Things happen, but there's a great soul in that young man. He's a political prisoner right now. Political prisoner supporting Trump. Following the wrong people. Getting excited. That topped in being the right place at the wrong time. We end up here. Well, my dog is in DC, in the DC Gulag right now. And he was like, man, Friday night flights, man, I need to talk to the people, man. Can we talk on the phone? Can we talk? So, yeah, Dom, sure. So he called me earlier. And this is what we had. Shouts out to Dom. Free the box out the box, man.
Hello. This is a prepaid debit call from Dominic Fox. An inmate at the Washington, D.C. Central Detention Facility. To accept this call, press 0. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
What is going on, my man Protocol?
My man, Mr. Box from the box. What's going on, brother?
Man, I'm excited to be here today. You know, just this week, I've talked to Sky News, the Gateway Pundit, Congressman George Santos, New York Magazine, but there is nobody I've been more excited to talk to than you tonight for Friday Night Flights, man. I'm sitting here drinking some coffee, and it's just another day here in the DC Gulag, but one day closer to walking out those front doors and heading right back down to the hostess city of the South where I belong. That's
right, man. I tell you, bro, we miss you. And it's so crazy. We're going to get into it because, you know, but for those who don't know, this is my bro. This is my brother. We've been through a lot. We've seen a lot. We've done a lot. Man, listen, the changes that we've brought in not only Chatham County, but to this country now at this point will be forever written in the history books. And I know about, you know what I'm saying, and we're going to dig into it more about the reason that he's there. And it's crazy that I know that he was, how can you say, escorted into the doors. So being that it was like they escorted him in the doors, and then now they escorted him into some more doors, and I just can't wait until they escort him out those doors by the order of the 45th and now the 47th. My man, Mr.
Donald J. Trump.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So, bro, man, talk to me. Talk to the people, man. How did we get here?
So it's really it's a pretty crazy story, but you know, a lot of you guys know that are listening right now. I was involved with a group called the Savannah Freedom Exchange. I brought about the Chatham Free Press. I'm somebody that in Savannah, throughout the state of Georgia, even down to the border in Juarez, Mexico, and other places, I'm a citizen journalist. I'm somebody that documented the news. I showed what was really going on without filter, just like my man Protocol. And I showed up on the night of January 5th, ready to document what we all knew was going to be a historical event the next day on January 6th. I had no intention of becoming part of history, just wanted to document it. And then as a result of just being there, I'm now, you know, enshrined, for better or worse, as a part of American history. And I'll say this, despite everything that's happened, both good and bad, I have absolutely no regrets. I know what really happened that day. And just like I did before I was arrested, and every day when I get out, finally, you know, being done with my period of incarceration, I will always continue to tell the truth about what happened that day. And it's really, you know, there's a lot of different ways we can attack this thing. But I will say for your audience that's listening, and it's interesting to note, I'm actually currently the only incarcerated January 6th defendant with absolutely no violent charges. I'm somebody that had a legitimate credentialed press pass from the 2020 Trump-Pence campaign. I was working on a story for the Savannah Morning News. And those are two really important factors that were never allowed to be brought up in my trial. And, you know, I wasn't somebody that went there. I had no intention of overthrowing the government. I had no idea that, you know, things were going to happen the way that they did. But I did know, because of what President Trump said, that there was going to be a speech. It was going to be a historic event, and I had to be there. So I was. And, you know, the interesting thing is, you know, I was one of the first people inside, but how did I get there? How did I actually end up making that decision to walk inside? And I can tell you, I waited until the end of the speech. I walked down to the Capitol peacefully and patriotically, ready to make my voice heard and to help document other people making their voices heard. And what I saw at that point, by the time I got to the Capitol, and keep in mind, I never crossed a single police barrier. I was never told to slow down, stop, turn back, or go anywhere else. I was literally able to walk directly up to the steps of the Capitol. And when I got there, almost immediately, I looked up, and this is actually, Tucker Carlson has this on video, and it's on a couple of the January 6th documentaries. I saw a Capitol police officer push a man by the name of Derek Fargo off of the ledge. He tumbled end over end, ended up, I believe he had at least one, if not two, compound fractures on his legs. And right after that, the police began indiscriminately firing OC spray, concussion grenades, you know, pepper balls. And I literally, on camera, I have the recording of myself saying, well, I guess we're going to die today. I better get this all on camera. And I made my way up the steps. I looked back, and as far as the eye can see, the streets were filled with the red, white, and blue. And I just made my way up. And the way I try to describe to people is, you know, people think, oh, we had, you know, everybody had to fight through the cops to get up to the steps or to get to the doors. It's not true. You know, a lot of what you guys see on the outside are very, I'll say, you know, selected clips from the media. They like to show areas of the Southwest Tunnel where there were a lot of, you know, and I'll never be one to sit there and say that, you know, violence didn't happen that day. Because it did. There were certain areas of flashpoints where, you know, there was some hand-to-hand action with the police, but that didn't happen in a vacuum. I saw wanton aggression, you know, unnecessary violence from the police to peaceful protesters. I saw women being beaten. I saw people being shot in the face with pepper balls, people who were just standing there chanting and taking pictures. So I make my way up to the steps. The doors are wide open. I went actually right by the infamous Q Shaman. Walk through an open door. I'm there for a couple minutes, videotaping, documenting stuff. I walk out. I go back in. They say 2 other times. The only one time that a police officer say, hey, you probably don't want to be in here. They, meaning Congress, are already gone. And I said, okay. Took a couple pictures and walked out. Left, went back to my hotel. Got some good footage. And then flipped on the TV in my hotel room and saw, oh my God, it started to become the insurrection narrative, and that wasn't what I saw. The leftist fake news media likes to crack on President Trump for saying it was a day of love, and that's what I saw. I truly and genuinely saw. I graduated from the University of Arkansas. Go Razorbacks! I know what 100,000 people in one area looks like. And the news likes to say it's somewhere around that. No, it was between 800,000 and 1 million people. The overwhelming majority of who were they were there to protest and make their voices heard against an obviously stolen and fraudulent election, something that we now know to be true based on the disparity in results that Kamala received compared to what Joe Biden received in 2020. That's a whole other topic we can get into. But I saw between 800,000 and 1 million people peacefully and patriotically making their voices heard. And then almost immediately on the news, they were running with the insurrection narrative, saying we were trying to overthrow the democracy and take over the government. It's absolutely not true, and it's not what I experienced. But ultimately, I end up, I fly back to Savannah the next day. Almost immediately, despite Baden Nissan knowing where I was at, what I was doing, and why I was going to D.C., they received, from what I was told, over 230 phone calls in 24 hours from some of my friends on the left there in Savannah. So despite them knowing what I was doing and where I was going, they did sever our working relationship, and that's fine. I understand that. They put up with a lot of my activism, and I have no ill will or hard feelings towards them. I appreciate them not playing into the narrative and saying anything negative about me. I had a great working experience there. But almost overnight, I was being called a terrorist. All of my social media accounts were being overrun. I had people sending, just death threats to me, to, everybody I was associated with. There were people protesting outside my, I lived in a gated apartment complex at the time on the south side of Savannah. And I actually happened to live very close to a well-known local liberal activist who I won't name, but I know for a fact that, that individual was responsible for some of the negative response that I received. And it's okay. I play in the game, as you know, protocol. We both attended and helped organize the Save the Children rallies, the Stop the Steal rallies there in Savannah. And, we're tough. We play the game. We know the rules. And, turnabout fair play. I'm not mad at any of those people. It was certainly an interesting thing. And anybody that can say they were, tangentially associated with a January 6er, it gave them, open season to say what they want, and that's okay. But the interesting thing is, so I lost my job. I'm in 2 extreme accidents within 3 days, about 2 weeks after January 6th. I end up spending almost a month in Memorial Hospital. And then I get literally 2 days after I get out of the hospital, the FBI is at my door. And, say, boom, 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 FBI, open up. And, I broke every rib on my left side, collapsed a lung, broke my back. I can't walk. My mom's a nurse. She flew from Missouri to help me recover. And I always laugh. My mom said, "Oh, it's the FBI. They're here to help." And I said, "Well, Mom, that's not the case, but here we go." And, they saw my press pass. They got my story. They knew that I wasn't violent in any way with the police or anybody that day. And they told me they weren't arresting me at that time and that, they'd be in touch. And that's kind of how things went. They ended up, every couple weeks they would call, ask where I was working, where I was living. And I really just kind of felt like a fish in a tank that was being capped by a really aggressive and, kind of snot-nosed little toddler. And because they kept messing with me, they kept calling me, but they never arrested me. They never did anything. Until I, eventually, my options for working at Savannah, unfortunately at that time were very diminished. I ended up getting a great opportunity down in Jacksonville, and I move into a new house, I buy a new car, I stop reporting on the Chatham Free Press, I'm not doing anything political, and then wouldn't you know it, right then, that's when the government decides to indict me. I come back to Savannah, and it's just misdemeanors, right? 4 misdemeanors, no big deal. And that's kind of how it stood for almost 8 months, almost a year, really. And then on the 3rd of July, they decide that using the same evidence that they used to charge me with misdemeanors, that they were actually going to go ahead and upgrade those charges to multiple felonies, including the potential for a 20-year felony. And at that point, it's like the record just like, I'm like, oh my God, like this is serious. I know I didn't do anything. If you want to, I trespassed. I entered an open door. If we want to call it that, sure. I'll accept responsibility for that and all my actions that day. But I know I didn't, in my mind, do anything that warranted such an escalation of charges. But myself, like so many others, they were looking for any reason to just continue the narrative that, January 6th was the worst day in American history since the Civil War. And they wanted to tack on felonies to peaceful, nonviolent demonstrators. And unfortunately, that became part of my story. And the only plea deal they offered me was to that 20-year felony called obstruction of an official proceeding. I did not feel good about that. I couldn't, my mom told me, Dominic, you can't accept a plea deal for something you know you didn't do. And I knew I had no intention to obstruct an official proceeding. I was there to document what happened. And so I said, no, I can't do it. I end up, full disclosure, I was arrested for a misdemeanor driving offense down in Jacksonville. And by the time I finally made it here to DC, the Supreme Court had actually decided that 20-year felony, the obstruction charge, was no longer valid. They threw that out. The government went ahead and indicted me on a couple other charges. And now for the last 16 months, I've been sitting in jail waiting for a resolution of my case. And I was actually found guilty of 2 counts of felony civil disorder and then those 4 original misdemeanors. And at present, I am looking at a total maximum possible sentence of 13 years in federal prison for journalism, for citizen journalism and joining in a couple chants.
And meanwhile, Jaden X and all of the other CNN players are running wild and free while, we got the box locked in the box. And simply for being a vocal, proud, ardent supporter of the President of the United States, of these United States. This is how they treat us.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Oh, man, we only got 1 minute left. Dom, listen, man, on closing, I want to say I'm thinking about you all the time, man. I miss you. How is it being in there with the J6 choir, man? Because you guys sound awesome.
It gives me tingles. It gives me chills every night to be a part of the national anthem. And I would encourage anybody at 9 p.m. Eastern, look up For Ashley J6 Vigil on YouTube. Join in with us on the national anthem every night at 9 p.m. If you'd like to check out any of the writing that I've done while I've been incarcerated, go to gibsendgo.com/freedomj6. Savannah, I'll be home soon. I'm glad we all voted to make President Trump the 45th and 47th President of the United States. Protocol, thank you for having me. Friday night flights. I look forward to seeing you guys soon.
That's right, bro. Love you, man. Free the box.
Love you too.
He'll be pardoned real soon, man. January 20th, out the door.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Free the box, man. Free the box out the box. Free the box. Free the box. Shouts out to Dom, man. Pull this up right quick.
Hey man, say man, it's Georgia Gert.
You get a chance, man. Get opportunity. You can make a dono. givesendgo.com/freedomj6. That's FREEDOMJ6, man. Make a little contribution, man. Contribute a little bit. This goes towards his fees for lawyers, man. Lawyer fees go crazy, right? Lawyer fees go crazy. So my dog went down to the border, man. Literally, Chatham Free Press, and he was reporting on so much. Went down to the border. Went to, I think, Colombia. He's worked with Don Jr., Lil Baby, sex trafficking survivors, Kemp, Special Op Vets, Ron Paul, Sarah Palin, Lil Durk, Mike Lindell, Protocol. Got to throw my name up there. Whole lot of people. It's right here, man. Doesn't matter what you can give, we got people giving tens and hundreds and fifties and titties. Check them out, man. Make a dono. While I'm making a dono over there, man, make sure you hit up that Cash App, $3LSENT. If you over on Rumble, hey man, look, we appreciate the Rumble rants, Rumble rants go hard. We like Rumble rants. Pause, no diddy. They do go hard. We appreciate you. All right, let's see what else we got over here. Oh, did y'all hear about this? The ILA. Hey, the ILA. There might be another strike. The impact of a second strike. Lord have mercy. Infrastructure modernization is the line in the sand. Every day, U.S. ports move thousands of containers holding everything from electronics to food products for Americans and American businesses. Over time, the number of containers have grown with our economy, yet the infrastructure responsible for moving these containers is no longer adequate to keep up with the growing demand. Indeed, the World Bank Group and IHS Markit reports that other countries are 40% more productive than most ports in the U.S., which doesn't even have a port ranked in the top 50 for productivity in the world. Damn. Most major East and Gulf Coast ports like ports of Baltimore, New York, and Jersey reside in the center of major cities where there is no available land to build new capacity. The only way for these ports to handle the volume, therefore, is to modernize their operations, i.e., using technology to help increase the velocity of cargo through their existing footprint. The ILA believes these modernizations will lead to job losses for their members, but the ILA's previous contract allowed for the modernization and included guarantees that no jobs will be lost to these improvements. Further, the ports are not seeking to eliminate jobs. Instead, they want to continue what is already agreed to and in use at the West Coast ports as well as other ports in the world. The ILA think that means it's going to get rid of jobs, and probably so because they focus retarded. But check this out now. This was interesting to me because Savannah, we made, and we're at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce.com. We made the U.S. Chamber when it comes to amounts that's paid on the port. ILA port workers make $180,000 a year in Savannah. Norfolk $200,000, New York, New Jersey $350,000. Now, I'm working up here. See them Jersey and New Yorkers, man, they a different breed of negotiators. Plus that cost of living is high. Norfolk, that good money. Savannah, that good money. At the current offer, the wages for full-time workers in NY and New Jersey will be $500,000. Damn. Y'all motherfuckers going up from a whole $150,000? Which means that Savannah, they went up $150,000. That's $230,000 a year. Damn. Y'all already know you can't be asking for all that money and think they're not gonna have more robots. You crazy. Use cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs if you thought that. Use cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs if you really thought that was feasible. Not feasible. Not feasible at all, people. Gotta do something about that. Gotta do something about that for real. And they gonna put some robots in that motherfucker. That's why they getting millions of dollars to redo the electrical infrastructure here in the city of Savannah at the Georgia Port Authority. You think they gonna, man, please. They ain't finna let it go down like that. They ain't going down without a fight, my friend. No, not going down without a fight now. No, they ain't going down without a fight now. They ain't going down like that. No. No. Let's see here. I'm looking. For the last story. Funny enough, guys. Well, no, I got two more stories. Two more things we're gonna jump into. Then we're gonna call it. Hey, where's Fuego? Anybody seen Fuego? Somebody checking with Fuego. Make sure Fuego all right. What is this? No. Yep, here we go. This is what I need right here, my dear.
Hey man, say man, it's Georgia Gert.
That's just what I need right there, my dear, right here. So check it. Here are the schools in Savannah, Chatham County that have made the list of underperforming schools. Let me go get this right here. We need this. This is needed. Oh. Where you at? Let me go back. I'll just go here. Oh, well, I could go here. Here we go. All right, look. State releases the list of low-performing schools where students are eligible for the voucher program. The Governor's Office of Student Achievement has released its list of state's low-performing schools for 2024. The list also determines which students are eligible for the Promise School Voucher Program. The Promise School Voucher Program will give up to $6,500 to some families to pay for private school tuition, homeschool expenses, or other education-related expenses. Students who are eligible must be zoned for a public school in the bottom 25% for academic achievement. The Governor's Office of Student Achievement posted the initial list on November 27th, but updated it after the office became aware of outliers in the CCRPR calculation. Here is the new and revised list posted this week. I saw Chris County. Chris County ain't got but so many schools. Where you at, Chris? Here it is. Look, the high school, the middle school, and the Lord. This is one county, one damn county. They high school, they middle school, and they primary school is down the fuck bad. Got to be more careful. All y'all kids dumb as hell in Cordell, huh? Jeez Louise. Look at DeKalb County. Good God in the quarter, Atlanta. DeKalb. Damn, Reed-End High School. I see. Look, this is what I want to look for. I would look for Reed-End. Lord have mercy. Martin Luther King too. Goddamn, MLK and goddamn going Reed-End. See, those are too high. Those are two band schools. Not back in the day. Yeah, those was the two band schools. Dumb as hell now. Lord have mercy. Oh Lord, look at the 229. Oh Benny. Oh my goodness. Look at here. Coachman Elementary, the Daughter High School down bad. Damn man, Monroe down bad too. Oh damn, nigga, Monroe down bad and Daughter down bad. Look at the elementary, MLK and Live Oak, they down bad. Oh my gosh, Radium Springs Middle down bad. The elementary down bad. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Harvey Elementary, Turner Elementary, they all messed up. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. What is going on? I'm gonna work my way. I'm going down. We just gonna go ahead and get into Savannah, Chatham County. Lord have mercy. The Wren Middle School down bad. Hood. Gadsden Elementary School down bad. Hood. Groves High School down bad. Hood. Haven Elementary School. Damn. Hood. Hubert Middle School. Damn. Super hood. Isle of Hope. That's surprising. Jenkins High School. That's surprising. Crazy that they got Largo Tibet on here when Largo Tibet just closed. But hey, you know. Amen. Say man. They were down bad and they were understaffed. And underutilized from students rather. Mercer Middle School down bad. Hood. Myers Middle School down bad. School of Humanities at Juliet Gordon Low. God damn, did not expect that from them. But I guess. Southwest Elementary School. God damn, a lot of Mexican babies out there. I understand. Same thing with Southwest Middle School. Got to be more careful. The high is on the list. West Chatham Middle School, White Bluff Elementary School, Windsor Forest Elementary School, and Windsor Forest High School. Know who ain't on here? You know who not on here? AE Beach High School. Shouts out to my alma mater, AE Beach High School. We ain't on the list. Nope, not on the list. No. New Hampstead, not on the list. No. West Chatham Elementary, not on the list. Shouts out. Pooler, not on the list. Shouts out. Georgetown Elementary, not on the list. Shout out to y'all. Shouts out to Garrison, not on the list. You know who's not on this list either that I don't think? Oh, wait, no, okay, there's that. No, there's no Schumann. Shouts out to Schumann, not on the list. Crazy. But hey, if your kid goes to any of the schools that I mentioned, $6,500 a year. You can find tuition at somewhere like $5,000 a year, $1,500 towards uniforms and books. Time to step up. Dr. Robinson, we about to get you right, mama. Gotta talk. Let's go. But this is crazy, man, that we have all of these schools on the down bad list, man. So bad. So sad. Hey, what up, Tut? What's happening? I bet you didn't even get my notification, did you? Facebook didn't give you a noti, did they? I know Facebook didn't give you a noti. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Share it. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Go over to Rumble. Follow me on Rumble. If you want to subscribe to Rumble, you can subscribe to Rumble too. I love and appreciate my subscribers. If you over on X, man, hit the like button. Repost the video. Bro, having fun tonight. We just own it, man. You got a lot of them on the bad list too. You look, man. Look, our baby's down bad, man. We gotta do something about that. We gotta do something about that. Everybody who interested in doing something with school and churn, let me know. We gotta do something about these babies. Because these babies is down bad in these schools. They down bad. And some gotta give. Somebody else. All right, let me see if I can find this here. All right. Shouts out to my girl Sue. Let's say it's done. She's a sharer. All right, let's see here. I need. Okay, yeah, let's get into some funny, crazy ass videos, man. I'm trying to find out, man. I'm trying to find out what's good with my white people. My white people, I need help. I need understanding. Y'all need to help me understand this shit. Cause sometimes, folk, y'all be doing some shit and a nigga really just gotta look at y'all sideways. Like, the fuck is wrong with y'all? Case in point.
Door closed. Whoa! Whoa! What? Where's Viv? Where's Viv? All right, you good? You good? Oh my God. Jake, are you okay? Coming in.
Like, what the fuck? The fuck are y'all doing?
Door closed. Keep the door closed. Whoa!
Keep the door closed. Keep the door closed.
Whoa! What? Where's Viv? Where's Viv? All right, you good? You good? Oh my God. Jake, are you okay? Coming in. Get out of here! Look, that's like 5 feet up.
What were y'all doing? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know what the hell y'all got going on. Cause I mean, bruh. Hey man, did y'all see this garbage? Look at this. Somebody gonna look at this. Somebody gonna look at this shit. Somebody gonna look at this shit.
They still running her. The baby. Get the baby. Oh my God.
They was really about to leave the baby, y'all.
She running. Run, baby. Run, baby.
They literally left the baby behind, y'all.
They still running her.
Look.
The baby. Get the baby. Oh my God.
That's crazy.
She running. Run, baby. Run, baby.
Straight up, shawty. I heard you, boo. I heard you, boo. Her mama ain't shit. But you know, we got people out here in these streets saying shit like, oh, the economy ain't bad. Them the type of people saying the economy ain't bad right there. See, they spend their rent money and don't give a damn money on going on a cruise. And look, they ain't care about them damn kids anyway. They mad they had to tag along and bring them kids on that cruise. She don't care. She would love to left them a little bad at wherever they was at. Kids probably running all over the goddamn on cruise by themselves, all at the kids club and shit, all you can eat and shit. Mama out there getting her Stella Groove back. This shit, man, there's so much wrong with that. So much wrong with that, guys. All right. There's something else. Oh man. So, you guys know, I'm sure you know, about wow. So you guys heard about the United Healthcare CEO getting his muffin cap peeled back blue, right? As muffin just walked off and just blah, blah, blah. Well, we all can see and we know that the shooter is a white guy, right? Look at his nose. Look at his eyes. Where he wears his hat. Look at his hands. Look at his nose. Look at his eyes. How in the fuck does the NYPD come out and say the shooter appears to be a light-skinned male? I'm trying to figure out. Y'all that pressed and not wanting to say that it was a white male that you had to say it was light skinned? I mean, police descriptions and driver's licenses are the places where I thought it was free game to say white, black, whatever. But then again, here we are. Here we are. This man literally walked up, pop, 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 and then got on a bike and rode off. And they said this is a light-skinned male. Why? Because he rode off on a bike? Is that why he light-skinned? Iron Bull, what's up, man? Trying to call him black because he rode off on a bike like he was Debo? Y'all full of it. Anyway, man, I don't know. There's a lot of things swirling around why he got knocked. I don't think they're ever going to find the killer. I think first 48 done ran out on their ass. Check this out. So manslaughter was thrown out for Daniel Penny. Y'all know who Daniel Penny is, right? Daniel Penny is the guy who choked out the mentally slow guy on the train in New York. The one who threatened to attack people and said he wasn't scared to go to jail or to die. Not scared to go to jail or to die. Yes, Smooth. Yes, Smooth. The shit said light skin, bro. The shit said light skin. And I don't think that they think he was black. I think they just did not want to put the narrative out there. It's the news. News did not want that out there. Anyway, so, you know, my man restrained the dude. Didn't intend to kill him, I don't believe. Put him in a chokehold. Or, well, a rear grab. Pause. No diddy. Nah, bro. Ain't nothing sad about it. 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 If a motherfucker on a train wilding out, talking about I'm finna attack people, I'm about to this, I'm about to that, whoop-de-whoop. Nah, bro. Grab that man. Grab that man. Look, I didn't see video, so I don't know when he did or didn't let him go. I don't know how long he held him after he passed out or whatever. But yeah, no diddy. That was wild. I don't know how long, but no diddy. But hey man, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And I think his family and people around here played the stupidest of games. So Smooth says, I'm just not sure dude had to die necessarily. Well, I mean, the mission wasn't for him to die. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was saying that, like, and it wasn't as if it was a majorly applied chokehold. Dude was moving. Dude was squiggling in the hold. Like, literally have witnesses and possibly video of him actually moving around while being held. Look, I wouldn't give a damn Daniel Penny was black. I wouldn't give a damn if Daniel Penny was black. I'd still feel the same way. My family member be on a no, there's a difference. There's a difference between someone George Floyd was killed. Okay? I do one better. Oh boy from here in Carver Village, Sadiq Lee, he was killed. Eric Garner, he was killed. Buddy died. Buddy died while threatening people on a train. Tweaking and geeking. So many people forget about the tweaking, geeking, crazy people in the streets. They forget about that. I'm not going to forget about that. All those women, did y'all see? Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Man, it was a sleeper hold. He went to sleep. He just didn't wake back up. What the fuck you talking about? He went to sleep. That nigga. So y'all, hold on. Hold on.
Oh, he's getting up, bitch. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Bitch, let's go. Mariana, let's go. Call some cops. Get the cop. Y'all gotta hold him down.
All right. Nah, that nigga died. You ain't kill that. That nigga died. That nigga, he committed. Matter of fact, I'll go even further. That nigga committed suicide. He committed suicide. Let's see here. Down it. All right, let's see here. New York Times. Several passengers on the F train became frightened as the desperate man threw down his jacket and screamed that he was hungry and did not care if he lived or died. Did not care if he lived or died. One woman buried her head in a friend's chest and prayed for the subway doors to open. A journalist in his 50s said he went into alert mode as the man, Jordan Neely, ranted in the half-filled car. But when another passenger, Daniel Penny, a former Marine, grabbed Neely and held him down in the chokehold, some of the train had a different fear that Neely was the one in danger. According to testimony in the 911 call that was played, he's dying. That's the young chick. The young chick was saying that he's dying. You gotta let him go. The harrowing warning was played during the second day of the testimony in the trial of Mr. Penny, who's 26, who is facing charges of second-degree manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide. Prosecutors have accused him of killing Mr. Neely on the afternoon of May 1st, 2023, and both men rode the Uptown F train. Passenger filmed the chokehold and the release sparked fierce debate among New Yorkers. Some defended it in the aftermath of a surge of subway violence that followed the pandemic. Listen to everything that is going into this. Matter of fact, let me make it a little bigger so you can read it. New Yorkers defended it in aftermath of a surge of subway violence that followed the pandemic. Then you have the others who said that Mr. Neely was a traffic symbol of city's inability to help people dealing with severe mental illness. No, it's not a fact of anybody wanting him to die. It's the fact that he wanted to die. He screamed he was hungry and that he didn't care if he lived or died. As I said earlier, I think Neely committed suicide. He committed suicide. Prosecutors have acknowledged there was no reason to fear Neely and even calls for Penny to intervene. Let me go to my boy right quick. Go to my boy right quick. Shouts out to Nate the lawyer. Nate the lawyer, oh no, that nigga choked himself, Smooth. He did that. He choked himself. Penny didn't choke him. Neely choked himself. Neely did that. Yeah. Where is it? Dang, I know you had a video. Okay, here we go.
The guy in the tan did take him down like very respectfully and just
behind their baby stroller to protect him. She said that she was relieved. The site froze. It even had to be disabled for more than 1 hour.
Okay, so what's the arguments being made on both sides? Well, prosecutors are saying clearly this was excessive force, that Daniel Penny used excessive force in trying to restrain Jordan Neely. And because of that excessive force that was not reasonable, Jordan Neely died and Daniel Penny should be criminally liable for that. Now, the defense is saying that this was self-defense. Jordan Neely died because Daniel Penny was defending not only himself but other people on the train. Now, the defense is going to say the force being used was reasonable in that circumstance and that no one knew he was going to die based on how everything was playing out. And the witnesses will also attest that no one knew that the victim here, Mr. Neely, was in any type of distress or his life was in any danger. That's what the defense is hoping to prove. Now today you get to play juror. We're going to listen to some witness testimony, again conveyed through the media because we can't watch the trial live because New York doesn't allow cameras in the courtroom. We'll see the body cam footage of what people were saying soon as police got to the scene and how their presence and impressions. And then you get to determine if what Daniel Penny does based on the testimony and evidence that you see, was it reasonable or was it unreasonable and therefore manslaughter? So let's go to some of the descriptions by witnesses at the scene.
Before scene video shot by a high school student on the F train shows a new angle of Daniel Penny holding Jordan Neely in a chokehold that May afternoon on the subway. The person who took this video is 19-year-old Yvette Rosario, currently a high school student who lives in the Bronx, but originally from the Dominican Republic. She says Neely got on the train by sticking his hand through the closing doors to hold it open. A prosecutor asked Rosario what Neely said when he got on. He said he was homeless, that he didn't have any money, and he didn't care about going back to jail. Rosario adding that his angry tone made her nervous, so nervous she wanted to pass out. You can see her right hand shaking as she takes this video. She said she was scared and put her head into her friend's chest and only lifted it once she heard the bodies hit the floor. When the train approached the next stop, she got off and began to film and then called 911. The second witness was 59-year-old Juan Alberto Vazquez, a journalist from Mexico. Vazquez testified through a translator, and when asked by the prosecutor, he too recalled that Neely said he was, quote, thirsty, hungry, and something else I understood was that he didn't care going to jail again.
Now, a woman testified that Neely burst into the subway car that day, that he was loud, disturbing, and menacing, and then she used a curse word to describe exactly how scared she was. Then there was a mother of a 5-year-old son who demonstrated how Neely was lunging towards some of the passengers that day. She testified that she has been taking the subway for 30 years and she has seen disturbed people before, but she says Neely was a whole new level. He was erratic, unhinged, and screaming, and that she had to barricade her child behind their baby stroller to protect him. She said that she was relieved when Daniel Penny stepped in. Then there was a man from Brooklyn who testified that he was also terrified of Neely.
So now, along with that witness testimony, we also have body cam footage from the scene where witnesses that just testified, you're going to see them on camera telling police exactly how they felt in the moment.
The train was freaked out. He was either gonna like pull a gun, a knife, or like.
He said, "I'm willing to die. I'm willing to die." You know, I'm willing to get killed.
Auntie said that. That's Auntie right there. Cut that Auntie right there. Hold up. Y'all ain't heard Auntie, bruh.
Camera telling police exactly how they felt in the moment.
The train was freaked out. He was either gonna like pull a gun, a knife, or like.
He said, "I'm willing to die. I'm willing to die." You know, I'm willing to get killed.
LS, I don't give a fuck. He was a man there at the time who protected these women and children who felt some type of way about this crazy motherfucker getting on the getting on the shit, getting on the subway. These people are talking right here, right now, as shit's fresh. Shit is fresh. They can't be talked to. They can't be tampered with. None of that. It is fresh. That, oh, he talking about he going to jail talk? Nigga, that's BLM blabber afterwards. Fuck out of here. This is fresh. Oh, hey, LS. He said, I'm willing to die or I'm willing to go to jail. He said both. He said both. He said both. He said both. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh. Okay. Get your special cousins. You got somebody out here in these streets that you care about, that you know is off their rocker. Go get them. Go put them somewhere safe. That's what you can do. I'm sorry the young man passed away. Yeah, I don't like anybody. I don't think anybody deserves to preemptively just die. But I also believe that they shouldn't be out here causing fucking harm. And they should not be out here conducting themselves like a fucking deer. Or an armadillo. Or a fucking possum. Stop playing next to 95. Stop thinking you're gonna cross 95. You're gonna cross 204. Cause you're liable to get your ass popped. And now you roadkill. Get the crazies off the street. And that's the thing. Nobody is saying he had to die. And nobody is saying that they was out to kill him. He was just restraining them till the cops got there. Which is why they were stressing, where the cops. And yes, they do need to spend money on them instead of the illegals. And hopefully with the Doge, we gonna move money properly. I don't know. Anyway, the jury is out deliberating on Penny and Neely. It ain't up to us. You know? Maybe one day you'll end up on jury duty. Maybe one day you'll end up on jury duty. And then y'all this deliberating we're doing in the chat. All this talk we're having in the chat. You can put it to good use. Yes, the hell I can. Because you ever had a deer run out in front of you? How about one of them deers who was just standing to the side and then he seen you coming and he just decided to run? Huh? He just decided to run because he see you coming. I'm willing to die. Yeah, he restrained him to death. Good job, Penny. Good job, Penny. Yeah, I know you didn't like that one. I had to give him the horn. Somebody didn't like that one. Take care of your peoples, man. If this happened to your people, it's just as much your fault as it is anybody else's, because you allowed them to be out here in the streets in the condition in which they were in. You did that. Jordan Neely family, they failed him. Jordan Neely home church, they failed them. The representative, wherever Jordan Neely frequented, they failed him. Yeah, I know you was. I was too. So the deer got special needs, the deer got mental issues. Hell yeah, if he decide he gonna run out in front of me when he see my bright ass lights coming towards him, he could have stood his happy ass right there, munched away on the grass, but no, he wants to run in front of my car. He wants to run in front of my car. Two things can be true. This is also true. Anyway, jury's out deliberating. Well, they're on break, but they deliberated. They threw out the manslaughter. So they had the just in case charge. We're going to see what happens there. Anyway, guys, 3-hour show tonight. Shouts out to my boy Fuego, just got in here, man. Wild boars out here will charge your car. Fuck your shit up. Sounds like mental instability to me. Penny was a war veteran. New York ain't Fallujah. It's damn near close. Did you not just see a motherfucker walk up on a dude in New York and peel his motherfucking muffin cap back blue? They walked the fuck is you talking about? Niggas get killed every day in New York, B. Shit's crazy. All right. That's everything that I really wanted to hit with you guys. I knew that tonight had to be something quick. Not too thick, not too deep. Pause. Oh, Diddy. Wait a minute. Yeah. Got an early morning and a long day tomorrow. So I didn't want to hit too long, you know? Didn't want to do that. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Hit that like button, man. Share on your way out the door. Let everybody know Probe was live. Again, I don't know. Let me look. I had a what did I say, y'all? $25? See if we can get $25 in from donos from the chat. That's what we said. $25. See if we can make that from Rumble Rants, and we also got Cash App for the donations too. So let's see. Okay. Silent Watcher, they didn't say nothing in the chat. But there was a $10 donation from Ms. B. Shouts out to Ms. B. I hit that love on you. All right. Ms. B hit the $10 towards the $25 of tonight's goal. Let's see. Let's go over here and see if there was anything on a Rumble rant. I'm gonna go through the chat over here. Oh, Tuskegee experiment. Investors. Nope. No Rumble rants. All right, so shouts out to Miss B. You know, shouts out to Miss B with the $10 spot on the Cash App. Appreciate you. 15 away from the goal. We may get it on the replay. If we do, that's cool. If not, that's still cool. Because Pro's still gonna be here and he gonna make it do what it do. Yeah, I know. Anyway, guys. Great show tonight. Great show. I enjoyed myself. Hope you guys were educated and you learned something new. If you came in late, don't matter. Hit the replay. This shit is on demand for you. It's your beckoning need at all times. Shouts out to everybody over at X. Checking in. Make sure you make your way over here to Rumble, man. If you in the Savannah area and you out tonight, you a brave soul, man. Bundle the fuck up. They talking about 26, 27 degrees tonight. Smooth, you in that damn warehouse, nigga. You better be. You probably parlaying in your office, ain't it? Your office got a heater, ain't it? You probably parlaying in the office. You ain't playing out there in the warehouse, and you ain't on no forklift tonight. I know you ain't. I know you ain't. Oh man, speaking of smooth, y'all, I think that's what we're gonna go out to. We're gonna jam some smooth tonight. Oh, you off? Oh shit! Oh shit! I don't know. I gotta go to sleep. I'm sitting here looking at this controller like, can I get an hour in? But no, I need to take my ass to bed. I need to not play around. But that controller is calling me. It's just like, bro. I'm like, no. It's like, bro. Like, no. It's like, bro. Paid time off, my boy. I feel that, bro. I feel that. I'm about to get it in, man. I inked the new contract. It's time to get to it. Get to work next Tuesday, man. I'll tell Monday here. I'm back on. I'm going hard. Pause. No Diddy. Starting Tuesday. Got some shit to tear up. All right. Let's see here. You know what? I'm gonna play some OG Smooth. This is one of my favorite. Favorite Smooth tracks from back in the day, y'all. We're gonna play this. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. I will be back here Sunday night with my partner Fresh Mike. Shouts out to my brother Dom. Oh, that's right. That is tonight. Yeah, I'm finna get up out of here, man. Maybe you could stream and talk about you go ahead and jump on the stream and talk about the match tonight, man. Power Slap, the big event was tonight, man. Last match is getting ready to start. They're walking the stage. So I'm gonna go ahead and let Mike do his thug dizzle, man. I'm gonna cut short. Y'all have a good night. I will see y'all on Sunday as me and my partner Fresh Mike links up on Rumble. And we didn't do it last week because it was my baby's birthday. So this week will be amazing. You get it? You got it? Good. Love y'all. Be safe. and I will see y'all on Sunday.
Yeah. Smooth. Game. Game. Look, never stressing cause he by my side. But I gotta keep it moving till I can decide how I'm gonna put this thing together so I can provide. My limitation is the sky, horizon is wide. Got a lady by my side, she gon' be my bride. Ain't gon' be there to pick me up if I ever slide. Keep it all the way, real feelings never hide. Treating me like a magazine, she feeling my vibe. Haters never get to make decisions. I had to cut them boys loose. Circumcision, they was something like a blinder distracting my vision. On a mission and they focused on money and women. Could never say that I was poor, had a pot to piss in. But everybody wanted all, so I had my wishes. No, you only can get out what you can produce. Just some game that I learned, I give it to you. Tell the truth when you in the booth. Just some game that I learned, I give it to you. Treat it like you was a youth, got something to prove. Just some game that I learned, I give it to you. Really gotta know the rules, try to keep it cool. Just some game that I learned, I give it to you. You already got the tools, make the pain your fuel. Just some game that I learned, I give it to you. I'm levitating on the highest level. I kick my feet up when I'm flying. Fuck a pedal. Every blunt I roll is legendary, tryna hit it. Happiness on everybody's face, I'm tryna get it. Couple million on my people, yeah, I'm tryna spin it. And you know I love to rhyme, hope I'm never finished. At the end of my career, I'ma be the biggest. Blowing cheap for medication, my flow the sickest. Need a cameraman quick, movie in the making. You might got it right now, I'ma come and take it. Moving at a high speed, time never wasted. Game winner, them fuck boys commentating. My relationship good, you still caking. Know you got these people mad with that music you making. Pull your words out your heart, give them the truth. Just some game that I learned, I give it to you. Tell the truth when you in the booth. Just some game that I learned, I give it to you. Treat it like you was a youth, got something to prove. Just some game that I learned, I give it to you. Really gotta know the rules, try to keep it cool. Just some game that I learned, I give it to you. You already got the tools, make the pain your fuel. Just some game that I learned, I give it to you. Yeah. Smooth. One time for my homie Jarrell, DJ Flux. Two dudes that give me a lot of advice. Game, if you would say. C-Po, what's up? Southside, what's up? Game.